right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Habib is as undefeated as fighter Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Abdul in his corner.
Champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has graced the octagon.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight. Oh, nice right hand from Khabib Nurmagomedov. DC, we talk so much about the wrestling and the grappling. You can't sleep on it. Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Oh, big shots from the top. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so you gotta be careful. Nurmagomedov's going for a choke. Oh, he's got that submission tight now.
Getting very close to finishing this Von Flue. He did a great job of beating the guard. Now he's side to side. He's got to drive shoulder pressure into his opponent if he wants to finish this fight. Got to be careful here.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Rips the body there. Closing the distance here. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this, Neil.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
And the kick lands. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, Javier Mendez, Tony Johnson, all the guys at AKA, gotta like what they're seeing.
Great timing on that double leg. He passes to half guard.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, bails on the submission now.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Nurmagomedov's now switching his stance. All right, late round action here on Khabib Nurmagomedov, as usual, having his way with another opponent. Just such a nuanced game on the ground.
I mean, this dude is so good at using his wrestling and grappling skills to control his opponent. He is a bear on top, and I'm saying that literally. And tonight, he is showing that his strength is on another level. His opponent looks lost.
Man, the takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection.
It never works out perfectly, but today, it seems to be going as great as it can be. I know the takedowns don't look beautiful. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
submission defense wins this transition.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. And there was an elite elbow, so he's mixing everything up.
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop him.
Yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch injury. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space in the first round.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give it more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Tried with the uppercut. Oh, powerful double leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do here?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound. If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful. Arm is very tight.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transition. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
He passes the half.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. This is a terrible position.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Oh, Kimura attack. Yep.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for their side.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Side control now. All right, right into side control.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Good round.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat, both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit a Darce here.
Oh, he might be in trouble here. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the side.
You need to work on this position.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Nice transition.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Nice straight right lands. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Rubber guard now, DC, some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, homo plata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should pan.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, beautifully placed shot to the leg.
He's just trying to throw those kicks even though he's not in the best position to throw them. But that makes him tricky.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about FC Barbosa, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no wind-up, so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Oh, that'll snap your head back. Beautiful combination. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Nurmagomedov gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent. And that left hook landed on the button. 45 seconds remain in the round. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. A little single collar tie there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Final seconds of round 3. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Spent a lot of energy that round forcing the takedowns. This round, we're going to be smart. I want you to cut angles.
All right, so the takedowns, the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking, fits with unbelievable wrestling. Great shot from the top position.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Look at that. Recognizing the position.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Big shot to the head.
And yet another hook connected there by Nurmagomedov.
Nice, sneaky head kick. He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing these nice, beautiful punches.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Nice entry there as he gets another takedown. And I know his opponent has confidence in his ability to get back up. So I got an idea. How about don't get taken down in the first place?
How about defend yourself Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, he passes to half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Stop.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Fight.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch.
Huge knee lands really close.
Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I gotta protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at him.
Nurmagomedov's going for a choke. Well, it looks like that Darcy's tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. It's work.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Trying to find a home for that right hand. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, collar tie. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike lands. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that if I tried.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, we'll see how it goes here in this round. He had a big effort there in round 1. Really had the wrestling on full display.
John, if he was looking to come out here, secure a takedown, to feel good about the way things are going, he gets an A on his report card. Because takedown after takedown was secured, top position was secured, and as you watch that clock start to go up for top control, him and his team are ecstatic. Yeah. They know that they're on top, and they're secured takedowns are winning.
Working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Back mount now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, a huge block there.
Let me see that hook now.
Nice jab there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started.
Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish, or if he's going to lose this fight tonight, we'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. He's got to keep pressing here. Oh, the kick landed.
Great body kick there.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Beautiful. What do you think? Another takedown attempt here? It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been maintained.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Oh, and there it is again, DC. I know you're not surprised. You saw that one coming from a mile away.
A mile away, because that's all we've seen over and over again. This guy shooting for takedowns and him securing takedowns. So it's no surprise the earnest is on his partner to try to change the course of this fight. He's tossed it up. He's landed big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's going to get stopped.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
He passed the half guard. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Both fighters get up now. Hook to the head there by Nurmagomedov.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. 30 seconds now to go in the round.
Really good job of levitating off of the strikes, too. In the half guard.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Let's go. We got to scramble here.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Might be a submission. And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that